There you go. I had him put a little extra whipped cream on it for you. That would live it up a little.
Eve, you don't look very happy. I know you're trying, but you don't.
Maybe you should hear this from me instead of Detective Hughes or Gwen.
Hear what?
It's Casey.
Nothing happened to him, right?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
It's just... in the hospital, it seems he's not as ready to support you as he was.
He thinks I tried to kill Gwen.
He's not sure that you didn't. Maddie, say something. Get mad. Yell.
Why? I'm only getting what I deserve.
No, you have to stop talking like that and thinking like that. You are surrounded by people that love you and think the world of you.
Yeah, right.
You are. You have Henry and me and Lewis.
Don't say it.
You're being ungrateful.
How? I didn't ask him to come here. I don't want him here.
You need him, Maddie.
No, I don't need him.
Yes, you do. Do you realize how much trouble you could be in? If the police charge you with murder, you are going to need all of us to fight this. Henry, me,
Don't talk to me about him. Not ever again.
And get the usual, Clyde, and keep them coming, please.
A peace offering.
Hey, Clyde, cancel that order, will you? This used to be a nice place.
Henry, please. I made a mistake.
Really? How is that possible? But you're infallible. You're all wise. You're all knowing.
Be mad at me. Tell me off. I have it coming, but don't walk away. For Maddie's sake. Just have that martini. Give me just that much time to make this right.
That's my problem, though, isn't it, Lewis? I hide from life behind those martinis, and then I just sip away and watch Maddie self-destruct.
You can throw everything I said back in my face. I'll take it. I deserve it. But we have to get through this because Maddie needs all of our help.
Clyde, uncancel that martini, will you? And something non-alcoholic and flavorless for my friend here.
I've been very hard on you.
You think?
Last night when you suggested I might have hurt Maddie, inside I just went crazy.
Aww.
But afterwards, thinking about it, it made me realize how you must have felt when I took you to task for Maddie.
Oh, Lewis, here, to people who still say, took you to task.
I would never hurt her, Henry. Ever. I was just trying to tell her I wanted to help her. Just the situation, her attitude, the passive aggression. It's all so frustrating. I was just trying to get her to sit still long enough to listen to me. But I made it worse, and I know it. I'm sorry.
Ah, hell, it's okay.
No, it's not, Henry. I feel like the reason I may have been so aggressive with you is because I feel responsible for what happened to her. For her sneaking off to that frat party. I should have been paying more attention.
Let's just blame the guys that hurt her, and may they burn in hell.
Right.
Right. Anyway, before we get all swept up in this familial warmth, just one more thing. Never put your hands on my sister again. Got it?
Maddie, we do understand how horrible this time has been for you. But can't you see that Lewis is just trying to help you? And he didn't have to do the things that he did, all the wonderful and kind things he's done. Not many men would take that kind of interest in their wife's sister. I don't... You can't even look at me, honey. Maddie. If Lewis crossed the line with you and...
No. Just... I know that he wants to help. I know that, but...
Then why won't you just talk to him?
Can't you talk to him for me? Just tell him. Tell him that I appreciate everything that he's done. But it's not worth it. I'm a lost cause.
When you talk like that, honey, Lewis doesn't think that. Maddie.
Hey, you mind?
No, go ahead.
Great.
Sorry, I was a million miles away.
Yeah, I can tell. You're not enjoying your latte or whatever you got there, are you?
Yeah, not so much. So, how's your arm? I was worried about you in the hospital last night.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's getting me out of phys ed.
You wouldn't say it hurt if it was killing you, would you?
Probably not.
Well, I don't blame you for not wanting to. Seems like every time we see each other, all we do is talk about... Oh, you know, it was really good seeing you, Jack, and I really hope your arm feels better soon, but I should probably get going.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Being the expert detective that I am, I can tell it's not the latte that you're worried about.
You could tell, huh?
Yeah, 3 guesses. I get them all right, then you stay and we talk. Deal?
Okay, deal.
You're worried about Maddie.
All right, that shouldn't even count, but yes.
She was just here.
Did you see her leave?
Her name's on this cup, so...
Oh, yeah, clever.
Nah, that's why they pay me the meaty bucks.
So what's guess number 3?
She left in a hurry?
How did you know?
Her cup's mostly full. So, what happened?
I tried to talk to Maddie. I went slowly, chose my words carefully, and she just ran away from me.
What'd you say?
Louis. All I had to do was mention my husband's name. Lately, just talking about him freaks Maddie out.
Why?
It doesn't make sense, because they've always been close, but now it's as if Maddie's spooked by him, even when he's not there.
Hello?
Hello, Maddie.
You are a police detective, and Maddie's a suspect in these killings.
At the moment, I'm just Jack, you're Eve, and Maddie's just your kid sister, okay? So why do you think Maddie's frightened of your husband?
I didn't say that.
No, you
I
said
didn't mean
you
to.
can't bring him up without Maddie getting upset. Why? Eve. Okay, we can drop it. But if Maddie's involved in another incident...
I guess the detective's back.
If something's going on with your sister, you can't ignore it till it'll go away. Don't you want to help her?
Now you sound like Louis. I mean, except you're being kind when he says it.
What?
Louis and I have a complicated marriage. I mean, maybe they all are.
There's no maybe about it.
But whatever problems we had, Louis was always warm and paternal with Maddie. In fact, I always thought he'd make a really good father.
Thought. Past tense?
Ever since we got here, Louis has been strange. He came down so hard on Maddie's boyfriend.
Casey Hughes.
Yeah. And he's been overbearing with Maddie, and last night he even got violent with Henry.
What'd he do?
You know, I told you that Maddie's afraid of him. She's not the only one. I am too.
When I came in, I yelled for somebody and nobody answered, so
I guess I didn't hear you. I was too busy wrapping this for you. I'm trying to make amends. I got some vodka for Henry and this for you.
Thank you.
Maddie, if Henry and I made up, can't we? Aren't you gonna open it? I saw it this morning. It's the same movie poster you had in your room in Chicago. It's your favorite movie, right?
Take it back. I don't want it.
Maddie!
I don't want anything from you, okay? Just go away. Leave me alone.
I should have seen that we have all been in a state of reaction, and I am singling Louis out, and we have all been reeling and not acting like ourselves, and I brought him here. I'm the one who asked him to deal with Maddie when she is clearly out of control. And this has got to be a really frustrating time for Louis.
Okay, so you were wrong. You're not a bit worried about Louis. With Maddie or you.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have said anything.
We both know you had to. I just have one more question.
What?
It's one thing to tell your pal Jack about being afraid of your husband, but it's another thing entirely to tell Detective Snyder. Who do you want me to be here, Eve?
Hey, dispatch told me you were here.
Yeah, you know, I tracked down that paramedic who treated Maddie after the attack at the pond.
Anything?
No, I mean, nothing concrete. But this girl's stories, they just don't hang together. Well, what's that huff about?
Well, look, I never thought her stories hung together either. So I went to Chicago. I checked out that fraternity where she said she was raped. You're not gonna believe this.
Maddie, you didn't used to be like this. You used to say thank you when someone gave you a present.
Thank you.
You didn't say that like you meant it.
I have a headache. I'm just gonna get some acid.
Maddie, you're trying to get away from me.
No.
And I don't understand that. We used to be pals. We had a very special relationship.
I really don't feel well, though.
You can't fool me, Maddie. I mean, come on. Come on.
It'll be fun.
We always had fun, didn't we? Why are you trying to get away? Why are you treating me like this? Come on.
It'll be fun.
Don't make trouble. Might be more than handle. You can't tell. Understand? Can't tell. Just tell me why you don't want to be with me.
You know why.
I was starting to think of you as just Jack, like you said.
Okay.
And nothing I told you means that Maddie did anything.
No, you're right. You're right, which is why I don't have to put my detective hat on. Because Maddie being afraid of Louis, or not, that's not a crime, right? Louis acting weird isn't a crime. You being worried,
Thank you.
unless someone's safety's at stake. If that's the case.
No. Nothing I told you was about the case. Not really.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure in case there's something else you wanted to tell me about what's happening.
No, there's nothing more. But I understand if you want me to stop reaching out to you, if it makes you feel uncomfortable.
No, not at all. I'm fine with it, believe me. As a matter of fact, I could use a friend myself.
What am I not going to believe?
Well, look, it seemed pretty clear that it was getting raped at the frat party that set Maddie off track, right?
You're right.
So I set out to find anything I could. I mean, I went to the university. I talked to the dean of campus life. It turns out there was no party.
Well, why would the dean know if there's a party?
Well, it turns out that the fraternity had a string of violations and the school made them cancel it.
Oh, man, so this whole story starts out with a big fat lie.
There was no party.
So there was no rape?
You act like I'm going to hurt you. I'd never hurt you, Maddie. You know that. How could I hurt someone who's so special to me? So smart, and pretty, and special. That's how it should be. No interruptions, and just the two of us.